I would like to propose the following areas of collaboration for your kind consideration. It's a very welcome move, and we really appreciate the Media Excellence Center being established by the Azerbaijani government. We will be fully cooperative in this initiative, and we propose a joint working group of media ministries and media professionals which should meet on a regular basis, even if virtually through video conference. That will enable us to share our experiences on a more frequent and regular basis. Secondly, joint trainings and workshops on crisis reporting, digital forensics, and counter disinformation practices. We need a common fact-checking mechanism. I would also like to propose for your kind consideration that if we can today have a Baku declaration of media collaboration, which can set out the roadmap for the future and on which we can all agree upon, and can be a starting point collaboration between the D8 countries. The proposed Baku declaration can set a way forward for media professionals and media ministries of D8 countries. I would also like to propose the creation of social media handles of the D8 Media Forum, through which member countries can put forward the narratives of economic development, of uplifting the people of our countries, providing a platform to counter Islamophobia, counter terrorism, and to put out a narrative of common development of the D8 countries. We have a lot of good stories to tell. In Pakistan, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has taken up the initiative of reforming our Federal Board of Revenue, which is the main tax collecting agency. And it is a case study for the world to see and follow, which has not only increased our revenue, but which has instilled public confidence in public institutions. So I think we have a lot of good stories to tell in the form of reforms, in the form of institutional mechanisms being brought in line with modern technologies. So I think this will be a way forward in which a joint social media platform can be effectively used by D8 countries to project their success stories and to put out a common narrative for the benefit and for the common good of the people of the D8 countries. Besides this, I would also like to propose partnerships for combating online extremism and hate speech, which threaten societal cohesion across the region. We can also go for a collaborative public diplomacy campaign to highlight the D8's shared narratives of peace, economic development, and cultural diversity. And Secretary General, I would also like to pay my compliments to you for a very successful tenure and for your public service to the D8 countries, and for also successfully hosting the D8 summit last year in December in Cairo. And I also like to wish you all the best for your future endeavors. You've had a very, very successful tenure. And as Pakistan takes on the Secretary Generalship in January 2026, we have a lot to learn from your tenure and from your experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, with the increased use of technology, with the advent of artificial intelligence, I think a certain code of ethics also needs to be agreed upon. We have certain platforms where AI videos are used, but there's a mark or a sign indicating that certain videos are created by artificial intelligence. So we need to have that kind of marking or signs which can enable the users of the internet to differentiate between artificial intelligence and between the really created videos. So I think this is something which can be agreed upon, and this will empower us to counter misinformation and disinformation. We have on the online platforms, on different social media outlets, fact-checking mechanisms, and we very often resort to those fact-checking mechanisms to give out the correct information and to call out fake news, because one of the recent challenges that we are faced with is misinformation and disinformation. And I can also quote from the World Economic Forum that when world leaders were asked, what is the biggest challenge of our time? They did not say nuclear warfare. They did not say climate change. They said misinformation, because that can lead to chaos and destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, I think through more cooperation and through initiatives like this Media D8 Forum, we can strengthen our cooperation and we can unify our voices and enhance the resilience of the media ecosystems. Strategic communication is not only about how governments communicate, it is also about how societies listen, respond, and unite in times of crisis. The media plays a central role in connecting people, shaping discourse, and guiding public sentiment. It is therefore essential that both state and private media institutions work hand in hand to promote responsible journalism, ethical reporting, and accurate storytelling. Pakistan stands ready to collaborate with all D8 partners to expand our shared capacity, build stronger communication networks, and establish frameworks that support peace, credibility, and crisis preparedness across our nations. Let us together build an information environment where truth prevails over misinformation, where cooperation overcomes division, and where communication becomes a source of resilience rather than vulnerability. I once again thank the government of Azerbaijan, my brother Hikmat Hajiev, the Honorable President Ilham Haider Aliyev for hosting this forum, and comment the D8 Secretariat for its efforts to strengthen media cooperation among member states. We look forward to making a mechanism for generations to come. Even decades after this forum has been held, people will be able to refer to this forum as the starting point of something which led to the benefit of the people of the D8 nations and which contributed towards a peaceful, prosperous future for the peoples of our country. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure speaking to you this morning.
बाकू में D8 मीडिया फोरम में की वज़ीर इत्तलात अता तारड़ खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि सदर इल्हाम अलीयव की क़यादत में D8 की सरगर्मियों को तक़वियत मिली है। डिजिटल मीडिया ज़राए इब्लाग़ का तेज़ तरीन फोरम बन चुका है। उन्होंने कहा कि प्रोपेगेंडा और गलत मालूमात दुनिया भर में गुमराहकुन बयानिए को जन्म दे रही हैं। यहाँ वक्त हुआ है एक ब्रेक का।
गिरो उठो ट्राई, फिर से गिरो उठो ट्राई, गिरो उठो ट्राई, फिर से गिरो उठो ट्राई।
धोएं
इन गहरे सख्त दागों के लिए है नया सर्फ एक्सेल डीप एक्शन टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ। ये इन सिद्धि गहरे दागों को भी कपड़े की अंदरूनी लेयर से पूरी तरह खींच निकाले। तो दागों से क्या डरना, सर्फ एक्सेल है ना।